this is what I'd look like if I was bald. What's up, guys? It's your girl HeyParis here, and as you can see by the title of this video, I'm gonna be telling y'all 4 times your bitch almost died. And this ranges from when I was a baby up until like present time right now. But before we get started, can I just say this is gonna be the last time y'all catch me here on YouTube without makeup on, okay? I wasn't able to get my eyebrows done today, so that's why I was like, there's no point in me even like doing my makeup because it's gonna look a mess regardless because my eyebrows are not on fleek. But mark my words, it's the last video y'all gonna see with your girl without makeup on. It's the last time. I'm done. I'm tired. I know y'all want to see some looks. I know y'all want to see some eyeshadow looks and some lip colors and my face all fleeky and shit, my eyelashes fluttering and shit. I know y'all love to see me all glammed up, and I'm ready to get that back to y'all. It's a present, okay? So let's get started before this video ends up being 45 minutes like the last one. We ain't doing that no more. We not. The editing process is ridiculous. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story that happened to me when I was like, I feel like I was maybe 12 or 11 years old with one of my friends. It's not a near-death experience, but at the time I did think I was gonna die. But when you look back at it now at this age, I was not gonna die. I was just wilding. So I had a sleepover at my friend's house, right? We gonna call this friend Cecilia. I don't know why, but Cecilia just rolls off the tongue. Now, Cecilia wasn't one of my regular friends. She was just like one of those acquaintance friends that your friends know, and it's your friend's friend, and you talk to them because your friend knows them, but they're not your friend. And she asked me to come to the sleepover or whatever, so I was like, okay, cool, let's go. Long story short, a bitch fell asleep first. Now, as you guys know, at sleepovers, at least where I'm from, at sleepovers, whoever falls asleep first, you get pranked on. Like, you dead ass get pranked on. And from what I've seen in the news in America, y'all be throwing hot water on each other, but we didn't go to that extreme length. But, and I know that's not all of America, I'm just using it as an example, you know what I'm saying? But your girl fell asleep, like I was dead ass asleep, okay? Like dreaming and all of a sudden, I feel like pressure on my head. Like, I'm talking about like a cushiony pressure on my head. Come to find out, this bitch Cecilia decided that she gonna sit on my head. So as soon as she sat on my head while I was sleeping, I'm feeling this pressure, but it's like real soft because, you know, it's her booty cheeks on my face or whatever. So it's like a real soft, cushiony, like pressure on my face. I open my eyes like, what the hell's going on? All I see is like 2 little feet dangling or whatever off of the bed because I was at the edge of the bed and she was sitting on my head from the edge of the bed. All I see is 2 little feet dangling, and I see my friends all sitting around like there's a teacher telling a story or some shit, just watching me, holding their mouths like laughing and shit. And then all I hear is, this bitch Cecilia farted in my ear. Are y'all listening? This bitch Cecilia farted in my ear, okay? This shit was not funny to me. I was not laughing. I was not giggling. I was not chuckling. Okay, that fart traveled through my ear into my brain cell. Like, I for real felt like I had a brain infection. Like, it's not even funny. At that time, I dead ass thought like I was gonna die of some type of fart suffocation in my head or some shit. I was feeling woozy, I was feeling dizzy, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I was smelling the fart from my ear, like it traveled through my ears and came out my nose and shit. Like, it was not cool, it was not funny, I was not happy, I was mad as hell. You already know, yo bitch woke up, I tried to fight her, my friends holding me back and shit. Like, I was like, it's not funny, and on top of all that, you ain't even my friend like that. Like, bitch, I even know you like that. We just friends because you friends with my friends. Like, don't come sit on me and fart in my ear. Like, who do that? Where they do that at? Well, so I jump up, I try to fight her, my friend's holding me back. I hear her mom coming down the stairs talking about, what's going on, girls? What's going on? You wanna know what's going on, miss? Yo bitch ass daughter just farted in my ear while I was trying to have a peaceful sleep like a normal little girl should. I went to her mom and I snitched. I said, I wanna go home. I need my mama. Give me the phone. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, this little bitch, I didn't say that, but you know, this little bitch just farted in my ear. I feel like I have a brain infection. We need to go to the doctor, the emergency room, a walk-in clinic, something, because I'm not feeling too well. Like, I dead ass feel sick. I'm not kidding you guys when I say I dead ass felt sick. I felt like the fart was traveling within my body and didn't know how to escape. Like, I was sitting there trying to fart myself. Like, I was trying to fart her fart out of my body because I felt like it was inside of me. So I was like, I don't feel good. Like, I need to fart her fart out of my ass. Like, I need this to just go away. Like, I don't feel okay. So along with my head spinning and me just feeling sick. I feel like my ear is punctured. Like, do I have an ear infection now? Like, my ear is stinging like it's ringing and shit. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I can't believe this little girl really done sat on me and farted. Like, you have no manners, respect, or moral. So my mama come to the house now, and my mom was like, which one of you little bitches? No, I'm joking. My mom doesn't swear. My mom's like, which one of you guys farted in my daughter's ear? Don't nobody want to talk. So I said, her, mommy. It was her, because my mom came to pick me up because I told her to come pick me up. And I told her what had happened. Her mom's like, oh, it's just girls being girls. I ain't never heard of nobody farting in nobody's ear before in my life. Okay, so girls being what? Girls being nasty, that's what it is. What you talking about? Anyways, that had nothing to do with the story whatsoever, but I just wanted to tell it because at that moment, I really thought I had to go to the hospital or something, but I slept it off, and the next day I was feeling okay. I was feeling fine, you know. Although I was trying to push out her fart from my ear to my ass, you know, I was okay when I woke up the next day. But let's get on to the real story. Damn, 8 minutes? How long was I talking? I'm gonna have to cut that out. So the first near-death experience is the most serious from my point of view, because I dead ass thought I was gonna die. Like, I was saying my prayers. I was in shock. I was, listen. So you guys know me. I'm always hungry. A bitch always hungry. A bitch always hungry. So I was like, Mom, brother, cousin, because my cousin was staying over at this time. Cousin, let's go to Mandarin. Y'all know what Mandarin is? Y'all know what Mandarin is? Let me keep you up to date. Mandarin is a Chinese all-you-can-eat restaurant here in Canada, and it is boombastic, okay? I don't know what this is. I was not smoking a blunt that day, I promise. But I was feeling mad generous or whatever, so I was like, I want to take you guys out to eat. Let's go to Mandarin. So, you know, we all packed up, got ready for Mandarin, and if y'all are like my family, we don't eat for the whole day. If you know you're going to Mandarin, breakfast, where at? We don't have breakfast. I'm not even eating a slice of a banana, like not even a cube of a kiwi. I'm not nothing. We're not eating nothing. We're not drinking nothing because we're going to fill our bellies when we get to Mandarin. By the way, it's not a good idea to do that. I searched it up one day. It's not a good day. It's not a good, what was I saying? It's not a good idea to not eat before you go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant, because you're going to be so hungry that when you eat, you're going to get full fast because your belly's just like, oh, food, shit, okay, that's enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? So eat before you go to all-you-can-eat Mandarin or any all-you-can-eat place that you be at, okay? But we didn't eat all day. I didn't drink nothing. I didn't eat nothing. I didn't snack on nothing. Nada. Nothing. Which I've been doing for my whole life since I've ever gone to an all-you-can-eat restaurant, okay? So we get to Mandarin. A bitch mad hungry, like super hungry. We went for dinner. We didn't even go to lunch. We went for dinner, so you know a bitch was hungry. You know, I got 2 plates like this, you know, and I'm filling them up with spaghetti, shrimp, ribs, chicken. Oh, delectable, okay? Yes, 2 plates. I don't care who want to say nothing about it. I had 2 plates. I filled them up. I got down to my seat, and everybody's eating. We just grubbing, okay? We grubbing. My mama starts talking to me about something. I don't remember what it was, but I was very eager to reply to whatever the hell she was saying. So, you know, I had a fork full of spaghetti and a sweet and sour chicken. Put it in my mouth. I chewed it probably like 4 times or something. And my mama said whatever she was saying, and I swallowed it. But it didn't go down. It didn't go down. I was immediately in panic mode. I was like, oh shit. Oh no. I'm gonna die. The motherfucker was stuck right here in my throat. I kid you not. It was stuck right here. And normally, you know, sometimes you eat fast and it goes down slow and you kind of get fidgety, like, oh shit, hurry up and go down because I feel it weird. It was a more than that type of panic, because at this point, it's stuck right here and I'm trying to breathe out my nose and I can't. And I'm like, why can't I breathe out my nose? How come I can't breathe? And every time I try to breathe, I'm making a sound like this. So at that point, I'm like, bitch, I'm choking. Bitch, I am choking. Now, I'm the type of person that if something's happened to me and people are around me, I don't want no one else to panic. Like, let me panic by myself. Because if you start panicking, I'm going to start panicking even more. And then I'm going to be having a panic attack on top of me choking. So I'm just trying to play it cool. Like, bitch, I was in such a panic, my ass jumped up out the chair. I started walking around like this. My mom's like, Paris, what's wrong? I looked at my mother like a dumbass and I went, a man at the other table was watching me and he came up to me on my back and started patting me on my back, which scared the shit out of my mama. My mama jumped up and she was like, are you okay? Talk to me, talk to me. I couldn't talk. Bitch, I couldn't talk. A bitch couldn't talk. So the man looked me in my eyes and he's like, are you choking? Wanna know what my dumb ass said? Just like that. I said no to the man. He grabbed his glass of water. I took it from him thinking that if I drink this, you know, the food just gonna go down real smooth and into my digestive system and I'm gonna shit it out later. Nope. I put the water in my mouth, y'all. I put the water in my mouth and the shit was just floating. It was just floating all the way from here. Like the food was stuck in my throat. The water could not go down. I could not breathe. At this point, I'm getting dizzy. I'm like, all right, I'm about to black out. My mom's still hitting my back. And the man's like, are you sure you're not choking? At this point, I didn't reply. At this point, everybody in the whole restaurant is looking at me, including staff. Like, are y'all not trained to see when somebody is choking? Your girl is choking. A bitch choking. I'm about to die. At this point, everything starts to slow down around me. And I'm feeling dizzy. And I'm like, my head is just, it feels like someone's squishing my brain. That's how it felt. It felt like someone was squishing my brain. And that's when the panic, well, I was already panicking, but as soon as I felt like I was gonna black out, that's when I was like, okay, panic is on 100. My heart is beating so fast because I'm like, I'm actually over here choking right now at this minute. And as soon as things started slowing down and getting darker, I just took my two fingers like this, I put it all the way down my throat, and I flicked it up. Nothing came up, but the food went down. I don't know. I have no clue. As soon as it went down, I went like the biggest gasp of air you've ever heard in your life. Everyone is still sitting on their tables looking at me like, is this girl okay? Is she on drugs? What's going on? Because I was acting like I was crazy. The man was like, oh my gosh, you were choking. You could have told me. I know the Heimlich. Next time that happens, you don't lie. Don't lie. That could have been your life. That could have been your life. And I'm just like, bitch, I know. But I wasn't trying to scare my mother. And I wasn't trying to scare you. Because if both of y'all was scared and looking at me, or if you started doing the Heimlich maneuver on me, a bitch would have fainted. Because I would have been like, damn, this is real. I ain't dreaming. Needless to say, I said thank you. I'm like, thank you so much for helping me though. You know, let me sit my ass down real quick. I sat down, I drank like 5 glasses of water, didn't want no more food. I was scared to eat. Could you believe that? Me, I was afraid to eat. I was so afraid to eat, I only drank smoothies for a whole month because I thought I was gonna choke on anything else. Like I dead ass have a phobia. What's a phobia? I'm not sure, but I do have a phobia of choking to death. Like that shit was the scariest experience I think I've ever had in my entire life. I've never been that scared before, ever in my life. I felt myself losing oxygen in my brain. Like, that's not okay. You don't want to feel that, okay? So learn from our mistake and chew your food properly and don't talk while you're eating. Because you don't want to feel the way that I did. It's not a good time. It's not. My next near-death experience is stupid as hell. It's all my fault, and I ain't blaming nobody else but me. It's a real short one, too. Now, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but back in the day, before they had all-day breakfast at McDonald's, I used to wake up like 5 a.m., like literally turn on my alarm system for 5 a.m. because that's how much I like sausage and egg McMuffin. Delectable. I used to set my alarm and walk to McDonald's to get me a sausage and egg McMuffin, add bacon with the orange juice and the hash brown, okay? So I woke up very disrespectful. So I woke up every single morning, most mornings, and I walked to McDonald's or whatever, okay? So this was just like any other regular morning where I wake up and get me some food. And I usually just pop in my music real quick, even if I'm tired, pop my music in, listen to my music, and walk to McDonald's, which is like a 5-minute walk from where I used to live. So I have my music playing full blast. I'm probably bumping J. Cole or Lil Wayne or some shit. and my stupid ass didn't look both ways before I jaywalked. My music in my headphones was so loud that I couldn't hear a police car coming 90 miles per hour across the street while I'm walking, okay? The police car was so close to hitting me, okay? So close to hitting me that all I saw was the tire. And after I saw the tire, I jumped back real quick, okay? Tell me why the police officer was so mad that I didn't look both ways before I jaywalked, that he stopped whatever emergency it was that he had to tell me that I'm a stupid little girl. Dead ass. This is true facts, okay? I walked across, I see the wheel like zoom by me like super fast and putting my hair like all flew this way. And I take my headphones out because I'm like, maybe my music a little bit too loud. If I can't be hearing sirens, then my music is probably too loud. So I took the headphones off, and as soon as I took the headphones off, all I heard skirt, like brakes, right? This police officer said, forget whatever emergency it is that I'm gonna let this little girl know she's stupid. He came out the car after skirting. He almost hit the curb too, by the way. He stopped the car, walked behind me and said, hey, hey. And I looked back, I'm like, shit, am I gonna get a ticket? Am I gonna get arrested? Did I do anything illegal? But I turned around and I waited like a good Samaritan. And he came up to me and he said, you don't see an emergency vehicle coming full speed towards you? You're a stupid little girl. I was like, oh shit. I feel like that was my first ever interaction with a police officer, ever. And after he said that, he went back into his car and continued going on his emergency mission. It wasn't an emergency though, in my opinion, because if it was an emergency and somebody was in danger or some shit, like, you wouldn't have time to stop and tell me I'm a stupid little girl even though I am. Like, what? My next near-death experience just goes to show you how stupid a bitch really is. So when I was a teen, I used to really like to scare my brother in the sense of making him think that I was hurt or that I was gonna die or something. Like, I don't know why I got pleasure off of scaring the shit out of my big brother, but it was just real fun to me. Like, I just like to see the worry in his face and the scaredness in his eyes. I'm evil, okay? So one thing I used to always do continuously was pretend like I'm jumping off the balcony. It's so funny, right? Like, I was really friggin' stupid. Like, what is you doing? That's your life. Like, you only got one. But the difference between, okay, first of all, let me explain to you how I used to pretend to jump off the balcony, okay? We lived on a sort of high floor, okay? Above 4, below 8. That's the level that we lived on, okay? So pretend this is the railing of the balcony. It's about this wide, okay? It's not very wide. I used to take both my hands like this and put a foot over. You guys can't see. Put a foot over the railing as well, and I would hop on one foot and pretend like I'm jumping over like this. But I'd always like land back on my foot. But on this particular day, it was raining earlier, okay? So I called my brother. I'm like, come here, come here. He came on the balcony. He's like, what? I pretended to act like I was showing him a car that was driving by, like a real cool car or whatever. So I'm like, oh, look, it's a Lambo or some shit, right? Then I pretended to jump off the balcony, except I slipped. Both of my hands, where my palms are, slipped. And mind you, I wasn't as tall as I am now, which means I need to literally jump. To make it look as if I'm actually like falling over, I would have to jump. So I had my foot up, my two hands, and then I slipped. So both my hands slipped, and mind you, I did a jump, a big jump. Both my hands slipped, my foot slipped, and I was hanging off of only my right leg. So my body's, I can't even explain, I have to show y'all. My body was basically like this. But my stomach is over the edge as well, which means it's only my right leg that is holding me down. But I wasn't tall enough to be over the ledge, so my foot is also not touching the ground. Now when that happened, it was a surprise to me, so I made a sound. I was like, like, for real, I thought I was gonna drop, because all I'm seeing is floor right now. All I'm seeing is ground, and we a little up. My brother grabs me by my hair. Listen, he could have grabbed me by my pants, my shirt, my leg. This nigga grabbed me by my hair, pulled me back on the ground, and said, I'm done, and started cussing me. He just started cussing. That's the first time I ever heard my brother cuss any bad words, F word, A word, any kind of word. That's the first time in my life I heard my brother cuss, because my family don't cuss. And listen to this now. My dumb ass was so traumatized and scared. After he pulled me on the ground and I fell on the balcony, safe and sound, a bitch started crying. Bitch, what the hell you crying for? What you crying for? You did this to yourself. Like, you was trying to prank your brother and you almost died, and now you sitting on the floor crying? Is you stupid or what? Like, what kind, are you dumb? Are you dumb? What is you crying for? And ever since that day, my brother never goes on any balconies with me ever again. Like, he's never done it ever again. He always told me he'll never go on a balcony with me again because he don't want to save me or be the reason why I'm pretending to jump because it's not fun. But I don't play those games no more. It's not fun. I believe it's not funny either. Like, what is the joke? Where is it at? And the last story is a story that my mom actually told me about me when I was like 4 years old. You guys know, like, blind, you know, like when you pull the thing to make your blinds go up and go down or whatever. One day my mom said that I was playing with them, like going like this, just playing with it. And then she turned her head for a second. And I had done this so many times that I was literally hanging myself. Like my mom said my face was turning red because I was very, very light skinned as a child. I was very, very light. So my face was turning red and I was going like that. And my dad saw me and he lifted me up and took it off my neck. And I went to the hospital and all that. I don't remember that shit. I was 4, but I'm just telling you what my mama told me. And what's even funnier is the whole reason why that situation even came up is because I was watching a Dateline episode. It was actually this episode. I'm gonna just put a little clip in there for you guys so you guys see what I'm talking about.
A home video of a toddler's near-death experience being used for good against a silent hazard in many of our homes.
And we'll swing the camera around, catching a horrifying image of Gavin that we're going to show only because it has a happy ending. Gavin hanging by the neck from the pull cords on a set of window blinds.
And my mom had walked by and she saw what I was watching and she explained to me that it happened to me too. So if you have children or you have little nieces and nephews that you watch, make sure you watch them at all times or else this shit can happen because it happens all the time, all over America, all over North America, all over the world. So watch your children, okay? Anyways, guys, if you like these type of videos where I tell you like 4 stories in a row, leave a comment or suggestion of what the next video should be. So like this theme was near-death experiences. If you have another theme that you want me to go off of, leave it in the comment section down below. And if I like any of them, I'll pick them and put some stories together for your entertainment purposes. Okay. That wasn't a good occur. Let's do that again. Occur. 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 Oh, I need some water. It's not working today. I'm sorry. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter. What's Snapchat? I can't talk. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All that jazz is in the description box down below for your convenience. Leave a comment down below and also let me know what your most scariest and near-death experience has ever been. I want to read your stories. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys so much. Don't gotta say thanks. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.